Still the holidays. Let's make something. Let's make something quick, easy, and delicious. Let's use this. Welcome back, fellow passengers in time. I'm Dave Garrow. Welcome to This Vet Cooks. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate you. And what are we doing today? Well, we're going to use this. It's cream cheese. Cream cheese from our local favorite grocery store. That's right, H-E-B. And what are we going to do with it? Well, you've seen them. You've seen them. They're everywhere. This time of year, you can't throw a snowball without hitting a cheese ball. That's right. We're making a cheese ball. Well, we're not just making any cheese ball. We are making a pistachio honey cheese ball. That's right. It's going to have some cream cheese, some feta crumbles, feta crumbles, some sour cream, a couple of tablespoons of sour cream, again from our favorite Hill Country Fare. Them, not sponsored. What else are we doing? We're going to do some honey. We're going to do a pinch of salt, and then we're going to mix that all up in the big mixer, and we're going to put it. See, that's why you don't see the bowl back there. We're going to put it in the mixer, get it all nice and just really good, and then we're going to throw in some chopped up pistachios and mix it all in there, and then we're going to bust out the crackers. Well, we're going to let it cool. It's got to harden back up. We're going to form it into a ball, then we're going to let it cool, then we're going to break out the crackers, and we are in business. Again, another holiday treat, something quick, easy. It's going to take some time because it has to harden again, because you're working with the cream cheese, right? And it's going to get soft. It's going to get to room temperature. You've got to bring this to room temperature first before you even begin to use it. Otherwise, it's just a big mess. And yes, I know you're using the machine, but again, it makes it easier on everybody and everything, especially when you have to get in there and you start molding it. So, with that being said, let's get started. There it is. There's the ingredients. There's the cream cheese, sour cream, honey, a pinch of salt. It's off camera. Here's our pinch of salt. We're just going to take a pinch. You know what? No, we're going to wait. And feta. Now, we are using the Athenos feta cheese crumbled. And it is a 6-ounce package, and that's what we're going to use. All of that delicious crumble. Alrighty. Now, again, our sour cream should be at room temperature, which it is. So we'll go ahead and dump that in there. All right. Now we got a lot of stuff here. We'll scrape this off in just a second. We got some scraping to do. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our 2 tablespoons of sour cream. Look at that in there. Ooh, that smells sour creamish. Now, if you are lactose intolerant, I promise you, there's a lot of lactose in here. It's all coming from milk. Well, except for the goat. That's goat milk. And the pistachios. We're going to add these later. There's no lactose in there. Probably gluten-free, too. Alrighty. Here comes our honey. And by the looks of it, it does not look like it's got gluten in it. Alright, let's continue. So we'll throw that in there. Scrape that out. I mean, again, you know, it's the holidays. Let's have some fun, you know. There we go. We'll get those 2 out of the way, and then we'll do our pinch of salt. Yeah, I'm just doing a pinch of salt. That should be enough. Alrighty, and second, we got our feta. Oh, there it is, all crumbly. Oh, that's going to be delicious. And guess what we got to do here too? Get all that extra stuff. Hey, we paid for it. Ooh, there's a lot there. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that smells like feta cheese. Get all this stuff off. Actually, I think we're more spreading it than we are taking it off. Hey, we did get some. Alrighty. So, just give it a little quick stir. Just get it in there nice and neat. Okay, now we're going to take this over to our KitchenAid stand, and we're going to go ahead and mix this. Come on, come with me. Bring the camera. Let's go. All right, one thing I forgot to tell you. We've got some chopped up pistachios here. Once we have the ball, we're going to roll the ball in here. Right? We're going to roll it in here. Now, be advised. This is going to make a pretty good sized cheese ball. So it's going to be fantastic. And if you want to share it, you can share it with others. But if not, you're making a huge cheese ball. Or you can make 2 medium-sized cheese balls. That's up to you. But we're going to roll it in pistachios. So in just a moment, we're going to take the pistachios and we're going to mix it. And then when we're done, we're going to add more pistachios by rolling the ball in this. All right, now let's get over to the mixer. All right, here it is, KitchenAid stand. There it is, ready to go. We're just using the big mixer here. And off to the side here, these are the pistachios we're going to use to mix in here. So let's get started. It's going to get a little noisy, but hey, I like waking up the house. Alrighty, well, as always, you know it, stuff goes up the side, so let's bring it down. Let's get that stuff off the side so that mixes in. And how long do we do this? Well, as long as we need. No, until it's all well combined. I think it's got just a little bit more. I just want to get the stuff off the top, off the sides here. That way that gets mixed in. Get that honey all going in there. Alrighty. Here we go. Alright, now it's starting to look like frosting. Now we're going to go ahead and start combining the adding the pistachios here. And we're going to run it on the lowest setting. And again, see where it's all clumping up here? So we got to go in there and clean it up a little bit. Yes, we could have used our hands, but hey, we're going to use them in a minute when we roll up the ball. Alright, now just be aware, it's going to start getting a little pliable here, a little too pliable, a little too runny. So be careful not to overdo it. I mean, it's not going to get watery, but again, you want to make sure that you can still work with it. And so far it feels good right now, but you never know. Because there's like the hollandaise sauce, it'll break at one point. Same thing here, so be careful. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're good. Didn't take very long. Alright, we're going to get it out of here. I'm going to empty this out. We're going to take it over back to the cooking area, the surface there, and we will we'll be right. Alrighty, now we're back. We're back here, and let's get to work. Now we're going to assemble it. Well, you're going to need one of these bowls. What we've got here is one of these lock and locks. They're really cool. Lock and lock. If you can get them, get them. If not, you definitely need something. It's a bowl, and then the lid. But what we're doing is we're going to put the cheese ball on this, and then we're going to cap it with the bowl. The bowl becomes a lid. The lid becomes the plate, and we're going to put it in the fridge. All right, now important here, it's in the instructions. 8 hours in the fridge, because again we're manhandling this thing, and so it's going to get hot. We want it to cool down, get into a nice hard firm ball. And then it'll make it easier for your crackers to break off as you're, do not freeze it. Your crackers will definitely break, and that's not a good thing. And who likes broken crackers? All right, let's get this off to the side. So what's next? Well, one of the things that we need to do is start forming the cheese combo here into a ball right here in the bowl. And then what we're going to do in just a second, you'll see it here. You'll see it here. I'm going to do it live right here. We're going to roll that into the pistachios here, the chopped nuts here. Alrighty. Now, I don't know. Yeah, you should be able to see it. The cheese has taken on kind of a greenish hue to it. Very light green, but it's there. You can see it. So let's make this happen. Rolling it in. It's going to plop in a second. Probably the bowl will go everywhere and the nuts will just, it'll be a huge mess, but hey. Then again, maybe not. Alright, we got lucky. It's a Christmas miracle, folks. Christmas miracle. And everybody needs one. Okay, let's get this stuff off of this. Now what are we going to do? Well, we needed a bigger bowl. It's obvious at this point. But we're going to start working it to scoop the nuts and alrighty. So it'll work. It'll work. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and start forming the ball here in the bowl. And as we're doing that, we're going to bring in some of the nuts. And don't forget, some of the nuts are going to start getting on your spoon. Don't panic. We're going to take some other nuts and we move some here to the other bowl. And we're going to sprinkle. I don't know where to put that. There we go. So sprinkle some over here across the top. Now what's going to happen is once we get the nuts on there, and the ones, the powdery ones, the very fine ones, they're going to start, it's going to allow not to stick to your hands as you're forming the ball. So we start adding some of this. Oh, look at that. It moves now as one big clump. And then at some point, you're going to be able to start to form it. See? Oops. Make sure you get underneath it. I didn't. There we go. Look. Oh, I was going to say, look how little is not in the hands, but never mind. We just rolled it out, got it out of that bowl. It was getting to be too much of a mess. We got it out of the bowl, got it here. And as you see, there's still some spots here that are missing. That's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be delicious. And folks, cream cheese, sour cream, feta, honey, it's going to be delicious. It'll be delicious. All right, so now we've got that. Now we're going to cap it with our lock and lock. There we go. So at least 8 hours in the fridge, not the freezer. And then we can devour. Or overnight. You know, you can leave it overnight. So right now it's still morning time here, so we'll get this later on today. So we'll be back with the tasty taste and some other stuff. So again, that's it. Real simple. No bake. No bake cheese ball. Alright, so it's sitting in the fridge 8 hours. It'll later on today. We'll give it a tasty taste. So we'll be back to do that. But in the meantime, hey folks, it is still the holiday season. And I still want to thank you. I always thank you. I appreciate you. Ask anybody. They'll tell you. I appreciate you. So, and that's a good thing. So thank you for stopping by. Thanks for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions, your recommendations, your messages of support, and the tips. I really like it. And somebody shared some information on a bannock bread. So be on the lookout for that other bannock bread that we'll be bringing out. So that should be pretty cool. So again, thanks for sharing that information. So we'll be doing that. And again, folks, as always, if you've made these recipes, let me know. Put them in the comments down below. Or again, drop me an email. Email's down here somewhere. You'll see it in a second. And let me know. Let me know what you think. Always want to hear from you. I do appreciate you. Because again, you know, it takes more than one person to make dinner. Really, it does. And again, without a doubt, thank you and happy holidays. Veterans and everyone else, it's a dark time for you. That's okay. It happens. We get there. It's okay. It happens. It happens. But it doesn't have to go to the extreme. It does not have to go to the extreme. There are multiple choices, multiple answers, and the extreme is not one of them. So again, make the call. Make the call. Make the call. And again, there's been some stories that have come out about those that answer on the other side. Again, don't give up. Don't give up on them. They're getting stressed too, and I understand it. Oh, they shouldn't be stressed. They should be there for us. They are there for you. They are there for you, but understand there are, everybody's unique, everybody's different. So please don't give up on them. Don't give up on yourselves. Make the call. Make the call. 988. Press the 1 for veterans, and everybody else. 988 works for you, veterans, but you get to press the number 1. Visit the veteranscrisisline.net website. You can chat with them there, and of course, visit the website and check out all the resources there. Definitely. veterans, thinking about you this holiday season. You guys are always on my mind. So again, make the call. Make the call. Alrighty, listen. Let's get a tasty taste. I definitely want to see how it tastes now. I did give it a little taste here and there as I was mixing it, as we finished forming it, just again to get a good feel for how things are going. And folks, as you're making any of these recipes or anything you do, always test your work. Taste it. Taste it. See how things are going along. At some point, oh, it's a little too salty. We'll give it 5 minutes. Oh, okay, now it's settled down. It happens, but sometimes, oh, it's still too salty. What do? Potatoes. Alrighty. Potatoes, they attract that. So you can throw them in it. You can take them out if there's not part of the dish, but you can do that. And again, that's that little handy dandy tip that I picked up during the run of this show. So again, always something. All right, listen, thanks a lot. It's time for a tasty taste. All right, so after hours upon hours upon hours of sitting in the fridge and hardening up, here's what it looks like. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Alright, so again, consistency, it's still soft. It's not like it went all the way through, but it's still soft enough, it's pliable enough. So when it comes time to use the crackers, you just pull it right off or use a little knife and spread it on there. It's whatever works for you. So there it is, real simple, real easy, in the fridge after you've molded it all together, and all is good. Alrighty, let's do the tasty taste, because this looks delicious. All right, there it is. There it is on a buttery flavor. Buttery. They say there's no butter in them, but it tastes very buttery. Anyway, there's the cracker. There is the honey pistachio cheese ball. So let's give it a tasty taste. Now, you're not limited to just pistachios, okay? That's this. You can replace it with other kinds of nuts, whatever your flavor. Peanuts. Sure, why not? Cashews, almonds, break them down, roll it in there. It's pistachios, you know. How often do you have them? You should have them. They're good for you. But again, it's delicious. It's tasty. It's seasonal. It's festive. Share it with friends, those you love. Or you know what? Keep it to yourself. Let them find their own or make their own balls. You know, because hey, why not? Alrighty, listen. It's fantastic. Listen, there's more coming. So again, thank you for joining me today. I'm Dave Guerra, and This Vet Cooks.